Do you ever wonder if the choices you've made were worth it? That's the question that haunted me as I sat alone in my office on Christmas Eve. The glow of my computer screen reflected the grim truth I refused to face. My family was at home, celebrating without me again. I told myself I was working late to give them a better life, but deep down, I knew that wasn't true. I'd become the kind of person I once swore I'd never be chained to a desk, my life revolving around deadlines and numbers. It was close to midnight when it happened. A cold breeze swept through the room, extinguishing the small desk lamp I'd been using. I looked around, confused. My office had no windows. Where was the draft coming from? Then, I saw her. A woman, translucent and glowing softly, stood by the bookshelf. She looked vaguely familiar, like someone I'd known a long time ago. Who are you?" I stammered. "I'm the ghost of holiday past," she said, her voice as soft as snow falling on a quiet street. "I'm here to show you the moments you've forgotten, the ones that made you who you are." Before I could respond, she reached out and touched my hand. In an instant, the room vanished. We were in my childhood home. I saw myself as a boy, sitting by the Christmas tree with my parents. My dad was helping me assemble a toy train, and my mom was laughing as she tried to untangle the lights. "You used to love this time of year," the ghost said. "Do you remember how it felt?" I nodded, a lump forming in my throat. I'd been so happy back then. My parents didn't have much money, but they always made Christmas special. As quickly as the scene appeared, it shifted. Now, I was a teenager, sulking at the dinner table. My parents looked older, more tired. My dad asked me how school was going, and I snapped at him about a bad grade. The disappointment in his eyes stung even now. "Why are you showing me this?" I asked, my voice trembling. "To remind you of what you've gained and what you've lost," she said. Then, she was gone. I barely had time to catch my breath before the second spirit arrived. This one was a man, tall and imposing, with a stern expression. "I am the ghost of holiday present," he announced. "Let's see what your choices have wrought." He whisked me away to my own home. I saw my wife and daughter sitting by the fireplace. My wife looked exhausted, her eyes darting toward the clock. My daughter was holding a gift. She'd clearly made herself a picture frame decorated with glitter and macaroni. "She worked on that all week," the ghost said. "But you weren't there to see her excitement when she finished it." My chest tightened. "I'll make it up to them," I whispered. "Will you?" the ghost asked, raising an eyebrow. "Because this isn't the first Christmas you've missed, and it won't be the last if you keep this up." Before I could reply, he vanished, leaving me alone in the cold, dark house. The final spirit arrived silently. She was cloaked in black, her face hidden. "You're the ghost of holiday future, aren't you?" I asked, though I already knew the answer. She nodded and pointed ahead. The scene she showed me was bleak. I was sitting in a luxurious office, older and grayer, but utterly alone. No family photos adorned my desk. No one called to check in on me. The holidays came and went without notice. Then, she showed me a gravesite. My name was on the headstone, but there were no flowers, no visitors, just an unmarked, forgotten plot. "No," I said, shaking my head. "That can't be how it ends." The spirit didn't respond. She simply turned and faded into the night. When I woke up, I was back in my office. The clock read 12:01 a.m., Christmas Day. My heart pounded as I grabbed my coat and keys. When I got home, my wife and daughter were asleep on the couch, the gift still clutched in my daughter's hands. I knelt beside her and kissed her forehead, tears streaming down my face. "I'm sorry," I whispered. "I'll do better. I promise." And for the first time in years, I meant it. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share this video with your friends. Thanks for watching.